This is Activity 2.1 on page 55, Applying Font Options. The file that we will be working with in this activity is Fact Sheet Formatting. Our scenario, you are creating the Building with Heart fact sheet. The fact sheet will ultimately be printed, so you will format the body text in the Times New Roman font, which is optimized for print. You will use Franklin Gothic Medium for your headings and title text. You will also use various other formats for emphasis. So number one, we're going to launch Word 2019. I'm logged onto my server and I'm currently on my desktop. You can launch it by double-clicking the icon directly on your desktop. You can also, if you happen to have it pinned to your taskbar, you can click it down here. You can also select your Start menu and scroll down to Word and launch it from here. I'm going to double click on my desktop application, and this brings us to our landing sheet, our landing screen. So since I didn't open a document file, Word has launched without a document. I've been taken to the landing page where you can select a template for a new document or select an existing document file to open. From here, I'm going to go down and select Open Other Documents. Then in the center pane, I'm going to click my Browse button. And remember, we always want to navigate to our home drive, so I'm going to select this PC. Scroll down to find my home drive, first initial, last name. Double click that. Scroll down and we are in Word Part 1. Double click to open that folder. And now we are in Lesson 2. Now Lesson 2 is titled Formatting Text and Paragraphs. So any documents or files that I need while I'm working in Lesson 2 will be located in this subfolder. So I'm going to double click to open Formatting Text and Paragraphs, and you should have two files located here, Directory and Fact Sheet Formatting. So I'm going to select Fact Sheet Formatting and click Open. This file contains unformatted text for the Building with Heart fact sheet. Number 3, find the keyboard shortcut for the Select All ribbon command. I'm going to go up to my Home tab, and over in my Editing group, I'm going to click on the Select drop-down, and here I have the Select All command. And when I hover over it, it tells me this will select all text and objects, and in parentheses it also tells me that the keyboard shortcut for Control A is the Select All. So think of A as in all. If there are commands you use frequently, hovering over them is a good way to learn their keyboard shortcuts if they have them. Not all commands have keyboard shortcuts. So I can escape to exit out of that window. Number 4, set all text in the document to a new font end size. I'm going to hold down my Control key and hit the letter A for Select All. So your whole entire document should be selected. And I'm going to go up to my Home tab, and in my font group, I'm going to select the font drop-down. From here, we want to select Times New Roman. Now you can scroll down. It might be in the recently used if you've used it. If not, you can scroll down, or you can just start typing it. T-I-M. It automatically finds it for me, and then you can just select it. So now, since the whole entire document was selected, it has applied Times New Roman to everything. Now we're going to select our font size drop down, and we're going to set this to 12. You could also type directly into the font size box if you wanted to. It's not going to show all the number options that you have, you can see it jumps from 16 to 18. It jumps from 18 to 20, and then as you go down, it jumps from 48 to 72. That doesn't mean that I couldn't apply a font size of, let's say, I don't know, 54. I could just type that directly into the box and it would apply it. So don't think that those are your only options. But from this drop down, I'm going to set that to 12. Now number 5, format a heading. Make sure paragraph marks are showing, which mine are. If not, you can just turn on your show hide button. And I'm going to select the Our Mission heading, including the paragraph marker. And we're going to set this font to Franklin Gothic Medium. So I'm going to go to my font drop down. Mine is in my recently used. If yours is not, again, you can scroll to find it, or you can just start typing it in and it will bring it up for you. Click to apply, and then letter D says to select the Increase Font Size button twice. So the Increase Font Size is right next to the drop down for font size, and I can click this once. It'll bring it up to 14. Click it a second time and it'll bring the size up to 16. Letter E, select the drop down arrow for font color. So here's your drop down for font color, and we want to apply the dark red font color. So that's going to be in your standard colors section. Remember to hover over to get the exact name, and we can click to apply that. Number 6, change capitalization. Near the bottom of page 1, select Who Can Volunteer, including the paragraph mark at the end of the line. So I'm going to scroll down, and here I have my heading Who Can Volunteer. I'm going to select that, including the paragraph marker. And it wants us to change the case of this. So you can see right now only the W in Who Can Volunteer is capitalized. If I go up to my Home tab in my font group, here I have my Change Case drop down, and we're going to set this to capitalize each word. So you can see it capitalizes the first letter in can and volunteer as well. Number 7, apply styles for emphasis. Scroll up as needed to see the Our Mission heading. And in the second line following the Our Mission heading, in the line that starts with Provide Homeless, we're going to select the text Affordable, Safe, and Healthy Homes. So here we have affordable. I'm just going to click and drag for these. Affordable, safe, and healthy homes. It does not tell us to select the paragraph marker as well. We want to italicize this. So we're going to go up to our Home tab, Font Group, and select our Italics button. And apply the italic format to text in the next 3 lines as shown. So in the bottom of page 58, in that box where it says Our Mission, it has all the text circled that we want to italicize. So we already did affordable, safe, and healthy homes. We also want to do that to improved quality of life. Strong neighborhoods. And also promote positive change. Number 8, apply an underline for emphasis. Select the text 300 hours of sweat equity. So that is in the paragraph under who qualifies for a BWH home. So here I'm going to select 300 hours of sweat equity. And in my font group, I'm going to select the drop down arrow for underline, and it says to select an underline format that you like, so you can choose anything that you want. I'm going to go with this dashed underline. And now it wants us to change the color of that underline. So I'm going to select the drop down arrow for that again. And this time I'm going to go down to underline color. And it says to select a color that you like. I'm going to go into my standard colors and select green. So you can see now I have a green dashed underline for 300 hours of sweat equity. Number 9, save your formatted document in a new file. So remember, we started from our default file, fact sheet formatting. We don't want to just do a save here because we don't want to overwrite the original file. So we're going to make a copy by doing a save as. File, save as. We want to save to the current folder of formatting text and paragraphs, so we can click on that. And all we want to do is update the name to My Fact Sheet Formatting. Click Save. Make sure your title bar updates to My Fact Sheet Formatting, and we can leave this open for our next activity.